G'day fellow fans, it's your UK-based Phantom correspondent Joe here, showing you the Infinity magazine that the site reported on just a little while ago. So for those who may not know, Infinity magazine is a UK magazine that concentrates mostly on horror and sci-fi films, TV, books, comics and so forth, but also covers pop culture, which is why the Phantom fits into its remit. As you can see on the front here, we've got a 90s stock art picture of the Phantom. Most of you will probably recognize this. It was used quite a bit around the time the 96 film came out. So let's have a quick flip through the magazine. As you can see, I picked a good page to start on there. As you can see, it's got lots of nice color, nice full color images. Bit of Star Trek there. Here's the Phantom article. We'll skip that for the moment. Covering various films, more Star Trek, King Kong, Freddy Krueger, not Freddy Krueger, sorry, Jason Voorhees. Got to get my horror characters correct. As you can see, the articles are fairly lengthy, more Star Trek. But let's get on to the main attraction for this channel, which of course is the Phantom. So this article is 4 pages long. Again, we've got lots of nice coloured photos and poster art and so forth. It's a fairly well-researched article. People that have been Phantom fans for a long time probably won't find any new information here, but it's well researched, much more so than some other articles that we've seen in the past based around the Phantom that have obviously just read the Wikipedia page and not much else. This one goes into a bit of detail about Lee Falk himself, the various trials and tribulations of trying to get the character up and running in the US. The article does feature mostly on the US, which might seem strange for a UK magazine, but the UK hasn't actually seen that much Phantom publication, so it kind of makes sense. Also, the Phantom is obviously an American creation. Australia and Sweden do get a little bit of a mention, but not much. However, there are 1 or 2 small errors in here, like the article says that the Phantom's line started 300 years before the first strip. As we all know, it's 400 years ago, but, you know, that's neither here nor there, really. Maybe it's just a typo. The article is an interesting read. Like I said, not really any new information in there at all. A little bit of interesting stuff from behind the scenes, but that's about it. So if you want to pick up the magazine, it's probably a good idea to keep in mind that there won't be any new information, but it is a rather nice production. And some of the stuff in the rest of the magazine is pretty interesting too if you're into sci-fi and fantasy. The magazine itself goes for £7, which is roughly $14 Australian, give or take, depending on whatever the currency is at the moment. The UK currency value is all over the place. So would I recommend picking this magazine up? If you're in the UK, yeah, sure, grab it. It's only £7. It's not going to break the budget. So yeah, I think it's an interesting little aside and a nice piece to have in your Phantom collection. If you're in Australia or Scandinavia or somewhere that you're going to have the magazine shipped internationally, I would highly recommend considering whether you wanted to pay whatever that shipping cost would be for 4 pages of information you most probably already know. Having said that though, we will probably put a scan of the article up on the Preservation Project for our Patreon members at some point. So that's my quick review of the Infinity magazine article on the Phantom. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a like or a subscribe, and remember to check out chroniclechamber.com for all your Phantom news. Happy Phantoming!